This guy is about to pull off what is known as the greatest diamond heist of all time, if timing is anything to go by. Meet Leonardo, a 49-year-old pro thief and con artist living in Belgium. He's posing as a legit diamond dealer with a small, sleek office in the Antwerp Diamond Center, a major hub for the diamond trade. He's probably trying to scam some investors, but honestly, he's got bigger plans. It's 2001, and Leonardo's chilling at a cozy coffee shop in Antwerp, sipping a latte, when a shady associate approaches him. The guy's dressed sharp, but with an "I've got a secret" vibe. He leans in and says, "Want 100,000 euros just to check if the vault in the Antwerp Diamond Center is robbable. No strings attached, just curiosity." Leonardo's intrigued. "What's the catch?" He agrees to scope it out. Being a pro, Leonardo equips himself with a totally normal-looking pen, except the cap has a miniature camera embedded in it. He tucks it into his breast pocket. No one gives it a second look. He walks into the Diamond Center like he owns the place, swipes his ID badge, which he got for his fake dealer giggy, and takes the elevator down a few floors to where the vault is. There he starts snapping pics of the security setup with the pen cam, alarms on the doors, motion detectors in the corners, the big combination lock on the vault, even the fiber optic cables running along the walls. He's careful, casual, like he's just checking his phone. Later, he meets the shady associate again at a nondescript parking lot, hands over the photos, gives his verdict. "This heist is impossible. Too many layers of security, you'd need an army." The associate nods, pays him the 100,000 euros in cash, and they part ways. Leonardo thinks that's the end of it. But 5 months later, the guy hits him up again, asking to meet at an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of Antwerp. Leonardo's curious, shows up, and what he sees is wild. They've built an exact replica of the Diamond Center's vault, using the photos he took. They've been practicing the heist for months, studying every move. Now they want him in. He's the insider who knows the real deal. For the next 2 years, Leonardo works with the crew, planning every tiny detail. They go over how to bypass the infrared sensors with plastic sheets and homemade foam blocks, how to disable the cameras with loops of old footage, how to crack the combination lock without triggering alarms. They rehearse the escape routes, costumes, everything. It's 2003 now, and the days finally come. On the night of the heist, Leonardo drives himself and 4 other guys to the Diamond Center in a nondescript van. He stays in the car as the lookout while the others break into a neighboring building, climb onto the roof, and use a ladder to get into the Diamond Center itself. With their gadgets, they carefully bypass the security systems, disabling the alarms, masking their movements from the motion detectors. Eventually, they're in the vault, surrounded by 109 safe deposit boxes. Methodically, they crack each one open with custom tools, filling duffel bags with diamonds, gold bars, cash, rare coins, jewelry, about $100 million worth of loot in total. As the bags get heavy, they stop, knowing they've got as much as they can carry. Job done, they head back to Leonardo's apartment, celebrating like it's a party, pouring wine, eating sandwiches, including a half-eaten salami sandwich that Leonardo carelessly tosses aside. As they clean up, they shove anything incriminating into a garbage bag. Leftover food, tools, receipts, gloves, even some camera film. The next day, the crew splits up, and Leonardo takes his rental car with Speedy, one of the goons who's known to be a paranoid guy. They're driving to Italy, the garbage bag in the trunk. At some point, Speedy starts freaking out. "They'll find us, they'll find us," and forces Leonardo to pull over on a random dirt road in the middle of nowhere. Speedy grabs the bag and dumps it all over the ground: candy wrappers, the leftover salami sandwich, gloves, an envelope stamped with Antwerp Diamond Center. Leonardo's like, "What the?" but doesn't want to clean it up. They get back in the car and drive off. A few days later, a local farmer's out checking his land, sees the mess, and goes ballistic. "Some asshole's dumping trash on my property," he calls the police, describes the stuff: tape, gloves, tools for a heist, and an envelope with Antwerp Diamond Center on it. The cops are like, this sounds serious." They analyze the trash and find that half-eaten salami sandwich. The lab runs tests and bam, they get a DNA match to Leonardo from the bite marks on the sandwich. The investigation zeroes in. Days later, Leonardo drives back to Belgium to return the rental car and stops by the Diamond Center to pick up some mail. A security guard recognizes him, knows the police are looking for him, and calls them. Next thing Leonardo knows, he's being arrested. Here's the wild part: Leonardo's a loyal guy. The police pressure him, but he refuses to snitch on the others. So the rest of the crew escapes the heat, except Speedy. He gets caught and serves some time, but not as much since Leonardo kept quiet. The crazy thing, most of that $100 million loot is still out there unrecovered. In the end, Leonardo gets convicted and sentenced to 10 years in prison, etching his name into heist history.